Two men walk into a boardroom and offer to sell their small, unprofitable startup for $50 million. The company on the other side of the table is the undisputed king of its industry. 9,000 stores, $60 billion in today's money moving through its registers every year. The offer gets laughed at. 10 years later, that startup is worth $13 billion. The company that laughed is bankrupt. This is the story of Blockbuster, and the single decision that's become shorthand for corporate blindness. Blockbuster, the $50 million, no. By the mid-2000s, Blockbuster wasn't just successful, it was the category. Nearly 9,000 stores worldwide. Tens of thousands of employees. Peak annual revenue north of $6 billion. If you wanted to rent a movie in America, there was a real chance you did it at a Blockbuster. Part of that revenue came from something customers hated, late fees. In the year 2000 alone, late fees brought in an estimated $800 million. Real money, but also a steady source of customer resentment that a scrappy new competitor was about to turn into a weapon. That competitor was Netflix. Founded in 1997 by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, it started as a DVD by mail service, with no due dates and no late fees. A direct answer to the exact thing people disliked most about the Blockbuster experience. In 2000, with the dot-com crash cratering startup valuations, Netflix's leadership flew to Blockbuster's Dallas headquarters with a proposal. Blockbuster would acquire Netflix outright for $50 million. Netflix would run the online side. Blockbuster would keep the stores. Mark Randolph described the pitch as straightforward, and the room's response as dead silence, followed by Blockbuster's leadership laughing the idea off. From where Blockbuster's executives sat, the logic wasn't crazy. Netflix had fewer than 300,000 subscribers and was losing money. Paying $50 million for a niche, unprofitable mail-order business looked like an easy pass. It wasn't an irrational decision in isolation. It was a failure to see what Netflix was actually building: the infrastructure, customer data, and recommendation technology for a digital future. Blockbuster didn't ignore the online threat forever. In 2004, it launched Blockbuster Online, its own DVD by mail service. In 2006, it went further with Total Access, letting customers return online rentals to physical stores for in-store credit. For a moment, it actually worked. Total Access grew subscribers fast enough to worry Netflix's own leadership. But the program was expensive, cutting into margins at a company already carrying heavy debt. Activist investor Carl Icahn pushed back hard. The conflict came to a head in 2007, when CEO John Antioco left the company amid disputes over strategy and his compensation. His successor, Jim Keyes, scaled back the online investment and brought late fees back. A multi-year digital strategy was abandoned. The timing could not have been worse. In 2007, Netflix launched streaming, instant access, no disc, no mailbox wait. Blockbuster was now competing against a rival that had leapfrogged the DVD by mail model entirely. They were stuck in the past. Blockbuster also made missteps that drained cash, including a 2008 bid to acquire the electronics retailer Circuit City for $1 billion. Then came the 2008 financial crisis, hitting a company already carrying roughly $1 billion in debt from its earlier spin-off from Viacom. By January 2010, Blockbuster's stock had fallen more than 90% from its peak and was delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. In September 2010, Blockbuster filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, listing debts of roughly $1 billion. Today, exactly one Blockbuster store still operates, an independently owned franchise in Bend, Oregon, a piece of pop culture history. Lesson 1. In 2000, Netflix genuinely was a small, money-losing niche business. Blockbuster missed the trajectory, not the size. Lesson 2. Blockbuster's real failure was inconsistency. Short-term cost pressure killed the strategy right as it started working. Lesson 3. 9,000 stores were a strength for 2 decades, and a heavy anchor in the decade that mattered most. Lesson 4. Blockbuster changed strategic direction at exactly the moment consistency mattered most. Reversing strategy during a shift is fatal. Blockbuster's collapse isn't just about laughing off the future. It's about a company that saw the threat but couldn't survive the pressure. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Sources in the description.